Today on Place Name here.
Portrait video. So portrait video. This is a topic that you may have heard about, you may be familiar with it, you may not understand what I'm talking about. We gave you a little taste of it earlier as our hard start. We showed a little bit of portrait video. This is an epidemic, I think. To me, as a videographer, as a professional video person, portrait video is an epidemic. Like, it's bad.
Yes. Very, very bad.
You know, what's funny is, you know, back in the when portable cameras first came out, they were like, you know, when I say not portable cameras, but like pocket-sized cameras, like the flip camera, and there was like one by Sony, the Bloggy or the Webby. There was a couple different ones that Sony made, but the flip camera, it was a neat little camera. It was like a phone, and you held it in your hand like you would hold your phone, and when you shot video with it, you held it in a comfortable way. It had a big red button. You hit record. Well, when you recorded, it actually shot your video. So what we're talking about when we talk about portrait videos, you might see them on YouTube, you might see them on Vimeo, places like that. And these are videos that are shot with an iPhone usually, and the video is like this.
Yeah.
Like this. It's in
like that.
In not 16:9 aspect ratio, but 9:16, I guess, technically. So it's narrow and tall. You know what's funny about that? That people are shooting videos on that. Oh, we can get back to that. So you had the flip camera, right? So you held it like this, and you shot your video. But your video is actually in 16:9. Yes. It was actually in wide aspect because they actually took the camera inside of it and they said, well, people will probably hold it like this, and so since we don't want the stupid portrait video, are you shooting me in portrait video right now?
Yep.
Now, I don't want to come off as being completely anti-portrait video. I have shot some portrait video in my life, mostly because of the ergonomics. So you're holding the thing like this. It's like,
that's easy.
It's a little bit difficult to turn your phone like that. It's not like difficult, like, you know, removing a diseased organ from someone's body. Difficult, but you know, you can just do something like that.
I like how how you measure difficulty is by diseased organ.
Well, they say, you know, like, it's not like I'm a surgeon or a rocket scientist. I could have said, it's not like, you know, designing and building rockets for flying to the moon or Mars. I could have used that one and I could directly tie it into the rocket analogy. But don't you remember wider is better? No.
Yeah.
1610.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's an epidemic because like a lot of people have iPhones now, and iPhones can shoot that way, and it's just the comfortable way of doing it like that. It's
upside down.
And I'm holding it upside down. See, it's upside down portrait video. I guess it's just a pet peeve. It really doesn't matter, but people are, so what do you do then? So you shoot it with your iPhone, and then you connect it to your Apple TV if you're that cool, and then what? You send it to your television, and then you got what? You're watching. You decide to pop for the 60-inch 3D TV. I did that, and then you're showing your video. You got this giant wide TV, and you're showing your video on the thing like this.
Yeah,
it's like, you know, dude, just do that with your camera.
Watch, simple.
Just do that, and then you'll all your videos of your kid throwing up, or you know. Yeah, you know, that dude falling down the stairs or nutting himself on the, doing the skateboard and doing the credit card or the, whatever they call it.
Credit card?
Yeah, the credit card. That's when the skateboard.
The 7-10 split? No.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, if you hadn't noticed, on most phones, the camera's at the top. Now, yes, this is a way that people shoot, but if you don't notice, if you actually hold it this way, you're not blocking the camera at all.
It's almost like it's designed to be held that way.
Mine has kind of like finger grips on it too.
So, you know, Vimeo, the website Vimeo, which is like a YouTube, you're watching this on YouTube, but you could be watching it on Vimeo if I uploaded them to Vimeo.
But you're not.
But you're not. But Vimeo, they actually designed their website around the fact that people were shooting a bunch of videos in portrait style, so you could just upload them directly to it, and you could watch them on your Vimeo. And portrait style wouldn't actually just, like, if you do it on YouTube, it actually just shows it sideways.
I really don't know.
So But what's funny about that whole thing is that yes, our TVs have gone from basically square to widescreen, sort of following the way that cinema was already doing things in a wider cinema scope. It's also the golden rectangle. It's actually it's an aesthetic. It's like architecturally and mathematically aesthetic shape. The 16 by 9. You need to see Donald in Mathemagic Land to fully understand.
I own that.
Rectangle. Yes. So, or the golden section. But anyway.
Golden section.
That's another reason it's a good shape. But also that does work vertically because it's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same proportions. But if you go back to maybe I feel like RoboCop, Johnny Mnemonic.
The Matrix before the Matrix.
Even the Matrix actually has a couple of these things in it. The visions of the future of displays. If you remember, they have a lot of displays that are horizontal, like they were tall.
They were vertical.
They were vertical. I think Johnny Mnemonic is one specifically where his TV is actually vertical. So,
but if you go by Blade Runner, everything's Times Square.
That's true. Or if you go by, Minority Report, everything's just everywhere. Like everything's animated. So, it's kind of like the thing. So I do find there's some spots where portrait video is okay. And I guess those spots would be if what you're shooting a video of could have just as easily been a still, but you just wanted to get some motion. Mm-hmm. You're going to hold it like you were going to take a still shot of your kids dancing, and you really want to see their head to toe. It's kind of like we were doing when we decided to stand up for our first shot because it used it better. So if you're trying to get the head to toe shot, but not for a long video, like something very short, as if almost like an animated GIF in length.
GIF, huh?
Or GIF.
GIF. Semantics.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Jif, like peanut butter,
yes.
like Jiffy peanut butter, but that's a J.
Doesn't matter. You're supposed to say it. GIF.
All right, fine. I'm sure we'll probably get that one handed down to us by Steph. The answer to that one, correct. But so anyway, the moral of the story is I don't know really what's best, and I'm not necessarily the judge for all things quality video, but I definitely think portrait video for long videos is very silly, and you can't see much of anything, what's going on. And then the TVs aren't made for it, so then it doesn't matter if you make it big, you still have all this space that we so desperately wanted our TVs and our images to be so wide, and now we got our super cool iPhone, the best phone in the world, supposedly, and now we're shooting this stuff in the worst possible way. Mm-hmm. And now you can't even use it to fill your screen. So unless you're shooting videos for the Kohl's kiosk and you're trying to show someone's outfit from top to bottom, I don't think the portraiture video is the way to go. So, and I guess that's where I'm ending it.
Kohl's kiosk.
Well, that's another place I was thinking I saw
Kohl's
a person.
kiosk.
You ever see them?
I know exactly what you mean.
They have the
I'm so happy that's the first thing you thought of was the Kohl's kiosk.
Well, it's alliteration a little bit too. So I thought it would be good to say. So that's my story. A little bit whiny. I'm not feeling so hot right now. I'm a little bit tired. So sorry about the. Are you going to
get out of here?
Are we going to make out later?
No. Just go to Gray.
You have my heart.
Just go to Gray.
You have my heart too. Just need to peel it off and show you what's underneath. It just covers the hole in my chest. It needs to be filled with you.
No. I'm good with that.